Hi everyone! So today I'm going to be vlogging a bit. Actually, I'm going to be vlogging over the next couple days because I'm going up to our cabin in the Alps, like in beautiful mountainous region. I'm going to be actually filming a couple of videos up there. Today I was just packing everything and just kind of organizing everything that I need for the trip, and I know this is kind of ridiculous. I need all this stuff. My tripods, there is my laptop so I can edit my videos, and there's actually some food in there that I want to take as well. And then this is my camera bag with my, I'm taking 3 cameras, making myself a little tea to take with me in my thermos, a little Earl Grey. So I arrived at the parking lot at the shed, basically where the cabin is, and the light is fading really fast. So I want to make sure that I get all my stuff up there before it gets really dark. As you can tell, it's a little bit snowing. And the road, as you can see, is like covered in snow, so you have to have really good winter tires. Now I'm gonna unload the car and put all the stuff up to the cabin, and it's actually quite a walk. Whoops, it's actually quite a walk up this path. So there's actually a little tractor that they have here in this shed where they put all the stuff on to go up, because especially in winter, it's really hard to kind of bring things up there. So I'm really glad I have my headlamp. Let me just blind you there for a second. This is the machine that they use. It's actually on a little tractor or what are those called? Like, I don't even know what that's called. So yeah, I'm glad I had that headlamp because I had to fill it up with gasoline, and now I'm gonna just put that stuff on there and then head uphill. So that was actually quite hard getting up there. Whew, sweating a bit because I had to push that thing really hard because the snow is really deep, so it didn't have a lot of traction. Just arrived. Woohoo! And now the first thing I do is make a fire because it's pretty cold outside. So outside right now it's minus about 10 degrees, and inside here it says it's 8 degrees. Let's see if this is a good fire. Let's get that going. Let's see if it burns. Ooh, I really like real fires. No electric fireplace for me. Let's see if that catches right away. Okay, so I've got a nice fire going there, nice roaring fire. And then that is going to start giving off a lot of heat. So now I can unpack my stuff. This is food for tonight, even though I'm not even very hungry. So usually, obviously, I come up here either with my boyfriend or family, you know, just to, we go skiing here too. Wow, my nose looks really red from going outside. We go skiing here because it's actually right by the lift. Well, not right by the lift, but the lift is really close. So it's actually a whole ski resort here. So some of you asked if I ski. Unloading here my food. Some of you asked if I ski or snowboard. So yes, I ski. So I'm just gonna pile on the wood right now. Oh, and some of you might be wondering where the wood comes from. So the wood is actually from their own land here. So there's lots of land around here, and it belongs to the family. So I'm just gonna make my mulled wine so you guys get a little recipe in it. So I'm gonna just take some red wine. You can actually do this with white wine as well if you don't drink wine. Maybe you can do it with apple cider, or just, sorry, not apple cider, just apple juice. Don't use a really expensive bottle. Use kind of a less expensive bottle. You could even use kind of a sweet wine. So I'm just gonna dump some in there. Half the bottle or so. So since I'm just by myself, I'm not going to make too much. An orange. So you want to make sure that you get an organic one because you're going to be using the peel. And there tends to be a lot of pesticides in these oranges. And I'm just going to generously grab some orange peel. I just kind of squeeze it and put it right along in with the wine. Then I'm going to take like that orange that I took the peel out of, and I'm just gonna mash the juice in there using my hands. You're gonna want to put a little bit of water in, so maybe like, I don't know, half a cup, or that's almost a cup actually. Then I'm gonna put in some spices. So I have got star anise. Smells really good. They smell like licorice, so I'm gonna put maybe 2 of those in there. Cloves. So these are the whole cloves. I'm gonna get some of those. I like the taste of cloves, so if you have cinnamon, put a whole stick of cinnamon in. I couldn't find any at the little grocery store here. Cinnamon in there. Doo-doo. Then at the grocery store, I found these little tea bags that have a mulled spice mix in it already. It's almost like a little tea bag like this. So if you don't have this, actually the spices in here are already enough. Just gonna get a whisk that around. So this is just regular sugar. Can use sweetener, but I think that changes the taste too much of mulled wine, so I'm gonna put, I don't know, maybe a little bit more, 2.5 spoonfuls of sugar. If you have a sweet wine, then you might not need to add so much sugar if the wine is naturally sweet. There. So the thing is cooking now, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna turn down the heat a little bit and just let it simmer, just let it cook, I don't know, for 10 minutes or something. Ooh, this is hot. So let's go check out the mulled wine. Ooh! It smells so good. Well, I'm still making a mess, but it's really good. Yummy. I hope you guys try this out, but I think a little bit of alcohol is fine. On a nice cold chilly night. Sometimes people ask me, or I sometimes get questions like in my videos because I'm often doing stuff by myself. So the reason is I don't really feel comfortable filming my friends and family and boyfriend and things like that because basically I just think like I chose to do YouTube, and this was kind of like my decision to do this. And when you do YouTube, especially when your videos get lots of views, gets thousands of views, you kind of open yourself up to a lot of scrutiny that kind of just comes with it. There are people who choose to let their negativity out on these videos, and it's kind of unfortunate, but whatever. It really doesn't bother me at all, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it anymore. But it's just because I chose to do this, but I don't really want to subject other people who didn't choose to do that to that kind of scrutiny. If I get comments that are rude and stuff, for me, I can just brush it off, but I don't want people like my friends to be subjected to that because they didn't really choose to do YouTube. And you know, all my friends know that I do YouTube, and most of them do watch my videos and stuff, but yeah, I don't know, I'd feel uncomfortable because my friends aren't YouTubers. My friends are just normal people like you know, people who, I'm not saying I'm not normal, but you know, people who don't do YouTube videos themselves and stuff. And the other thing is that I really actually enjoy doing stuff for myself. You know, sometimes I get questions like, oh, aren't you afraid to like do stuff by yourself? And like I'm up here by myself now in the cabin. I had to, you know, go through the dark forest and stuff in the middle of the snow, and I'm really not afraid to spend time by myself. I actually really enjoy sometimes having a little bit of peace and quiet, just really spending time by myself. It doesn't mean that I don't like to spend time with other people. I've been up here many times with friends, and that is so much fun. I think it's really good to have a mix of doing stuff with your friends, your family, and like other people and stuff. And I personally like doing stuff by myself also, and that's why, you know, I traveled by myself, and I have no problem being by myself for long stretches of time. Of course, I love to be under people. I don't have like social anxiety or anything like that. I love meeting new people, but I think it's kind of nice to have a balance of the two. I cannot wait to eat. I've got my roasted potatoes. I put some cheese, different kinds of Swiss cheese on there just to kind of melt it on top. Yummy. And I've got a large bowl of greens. I've got my mulled wine, and I'm watching The Bachelor, so let me know if you guys are watching that show. I know it's really cheesy, but it's kind of a guilty pleasure because many of the shows that I like are currently on break, so I gotta watch something. I bought a little treat for myself. I bought a Toblerone. Crunchy almonds. Yummy. I haven't had this in so long, and my fire's still going. I turned the light off, so it's actually like that. It's more romantic. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Bye!